husband was just telling me about how checked bags they're increasing the prices on checked luggage. I was like, oh my God, how can they be more expensive? And he was like, well, thankfully we don't check bags. I was like, yeah, that's true. Best hack ever. And I remembered a time when I thought that I had to check a bag. The idea of carry-on was completely foreign to me. I wanted to get on the airplane with just my airplane stuff, and walking around the airport with my luggage was obscene, and there was no way. I wasn't gonna get all my luggage off my person and onto that plane so I could enjoy my time in the airport. Would I check luggage? I guess, but I don't need that much stuff. But I love having everything with me. It just reminded me of a limiting belief that I had. It's like I didn't even know I had it. You know, it's like you normalize a certain way of doing things and you don't question it. And I probably came across something on the internet that was like hand luggage only, and I was like, interesting. Slowly, I made the change. Last time we did a big trip, we still took these giant backpacks because I thought that's what you had to do, and I was anti-roller because all stairs in subway stations, stairs in Europe, cobblestones in Europe, sand in Asia, things like that. Also, I had 2 young kids, so I needed my hands to help them and carry them. Now we have rollers, and it's amazing. But that's a limiting belief that I didn't even know I had. And it reminded me of the time when I thought that I couldn't run without me. Well, forget that. I used to think I couldn't run, period. I'm not a runner. I refuse to run. It's like, I'm not a runner. That's just who I am. And I mean, I did track in high school just to like do something. But like as an adult, I was not a runner. It seemed so cool that people were able to run, to lose weight, and stay healthy. I was like, that's so nice for them. Didn't even occur to me that like that could be me. I just normalized that I wasn't a runner for whatever reason. In 2010, I had a mentor invite me to run a half marathon to benefit her disease, to benefit research for her disease. And then I got something in the mail, and it just felt like I was being called to run. So I was like, shit, okay, well, I'm not a runner, but I gotta learn how to run. And so I did. So I did my first half marathon 6 months later, and that was 16 years ago. I've done another half marathon since then, and I've run countless miles. I don't run right now like regularly, but it's in there. And then like in 2019, when I lost the 40 pounds, it was actually more than 40, closer to 50, but it doesn't matter. I thought that I couldn't run without music. I had all these audiobooks I wanted to listen to, and I was like, I don't have time to listen to my books. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna just try. Like, I don't know what motivated me to try. I think because you know what it was? My husband was listening to podcasts when he was running. And I was like, damn it, you're getting so much further ahead of me because you can listen to people talking when you run. I can't do that. But I tried. First of all, also, I got tired of the songs I was listening to. And I was like, I need a leg up because we were playing fantasy football. And I was like, he's getting ahead of me because he's listening to the podcasts and I'm not. So I listened to the fantasy football podcast, and then I switched over to books, and my life changed because now I've read like, I don't know, 100 books while running, maybe more, maybe less, I don't know. We'll say 100. And it was a limiting belief that I didn't even know I had until someone brought it to my attention. So like, what limiting beliefs are you focusing on? What have you normalized that maybe you could denormalize? Because learning to figure out what your limiting beliefs are, figuring out that they exist is step 1, right? Like step 1 is awareness. Step 2 is then figuring out how to break through them. You will change your life if you figure out your limiting beliefs and how to break through them. I promise, you will change your fucking life.